So, you are all here for the Sweeney Todd relaunch, assuming. Just checking, because, you know, the music might have given it away ever so slightly. So, I'm Ira Hammond. I'm the chairman of, chairperson of CAODS, the county, the chair. The chair's always good. That's why I'm sitting down. Sorry. So we're here to relaunch Sweeney Todd that was delayed from 2020. As you can see, the top person's name on this presentation is Lyndon Warmsby. Unfortunately, he's not in the bar, but he'll be okay. He's just not okay today. We also have here, though, is David Williams, musical director, and I'm sure lots of you know, hiding behind the speaker. We also have our fantastic costume designer, Helen Simmons. And I'll let Helen introduce herself a little bit later. Sound design, Karen Andrews, making my microphone sound all weird. We have Bradley Caldwell, who is doing the lighting. And we have, sitting right next to me here, is Ian Marston, who's going to be our production manager for Sweeney Todd. So we have the dream team. So we were really lucky, very, very lucky, in the 4 people who auditioned and were successful in 4 of the roles. We're obviously gutted that they couldn't take part in 2020 because we didn't do it. But they were happy to do it in 2021. Damn, that didn't happen either. So 2022 is the year, and I'm absolutely delighted that all 4 of them have agreed to continue and are able to carry on and do the show in 2022. We'll be hearing from all of those 4 in a little while.
You know, I mean, it's a privilege, isn't it, to be in this beautiful Victorian theatre that our lovely Mike and Natalie have restored for us fabulously, and to come back home to this gorgeous theatre. For the last 3 shows I've done, they've been CAODS shows, and they've been fabulous. You get the opportunity to work with some amazing people, some professional people, in a professional theatre with professional everything, but we go to work first and then come here and do it. That's crazy, isn't it? Work and that, and then come to the theatre and do all your jazz hands and stuff. This is not jazz hands, though. Also, you will make the most wonderful friends, and they're friends that you might not see from one show to the next show, but then when you see them again, it's like you've never been apart, because, you know, it's just that camaraderie, and that is what you get from being in the CAODS show or being part of the CAODS show. It's that camaraderie, and every little piece of the jigsaw is needed. When I heard everything and all the roles and everything, I was like, you know, I'm going to go for something, you know, a little bit, you know, like aim a bit higher than what I'd initially wanted to do. And and I practiced and practiced and practiced, and I really wanted the role of Beggar Woman and also Mrs. Lovett. But no, you know, and I was so just so happy to be involved in it. And the point is that if you are nervous, like I was, I really wish that I had kind of done this, taken that step a long time ago. So when I was 18, 19, I was doing a lot of school productions and stuff like that. You know, the nerves got to me so much, but the point is that if you have those kind of nerves, you have to do that, you have to go to that step, you have to bash through that part, because that's not going to go away. I always thought that, it's not for me because I'm too nervous. No, get through that first bit, and then you'll feel so much better.
But Lyndon sent me a message, said, we're doing Sweeney Todd, are you interested in auditioning? So I thought, yeah, and I saw that there was a role that just fitted me. I thought I could go for that. It's not singing, not dancing, just a character role. So I went for it, and I got it. So It's nice to be back in the theatre, and nice to be involved in seeing faces I haven't seen for a long time. So Barry, I haven't seen Barry for a long time. He used to be with Phoenix Players. What was that? Crikey, that is a long time ago, that was, yeah. Well, it's almost 20 years ago, was it? So that's me, yeah. So I'm just happy back in the fold, even though it's a new fold, it's a theatrical fold, it's a theatrical family, and I'm looking forward to it.
I now tour as a stage manager, a lighting designer and a lighting technician with several tours that are going across the entire UK. And as I said, I wouldn't be given the positions here, which I'm very thankful to the New Theatre Royal for as well, but I wouldn't have been able to get my foot in the door without CAODS. So my first show with CAODS was, I want to say 2015, which was Sister Act. Yeah. So I follow spotted Sister Act up there, if you can see, just up there, at an age where I probably shouldn't have been follow spotting Sister Act here. Far too young. My next show was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, which was 2016, where I follow spotted the whole run. And to me, that's where it really started for me, because from this and moving on to The King and I, where I deputy stage managed, and Evita, where I deputy stage managed and madly lighting designed as well, I've managed to build my entire career from that.
We have a committee, and I introduced you to the committee earlier. We still have one vacant position on the committee. We also have 3 slots for co-opted members of the committee. So if you like admin, if you like support, if you like helping with organising things, if you can do a bit of marketing, or you can help with our social media and stuff like that, you know, we have the skills available already in the team, but we're always looking for more people to help in that area. So, you know, there's ways of helping, even if you're not, you know, creative as such. If you want to help in a more practical way, then we're always looking for people to help.
When you're on here, and it's a full house, as it was for Evita, those of you that experienced that, 400 people plus every night, that's a record for this building. I've never known 400 people consecutively, ever. So we need to get that going again. You will have the most fantastic feeling and experience. It really is. It's a dream for building to work in. The people you've got putting it on, there is nobody better. We will all do our utmost. Lyndon and I have designed it together. Basically, he tells me what he wants and I tell him what he can have. And between us, we make it happen. You saw what we did with the Vita and all the other shows I mentioned. It will be fantastic. Please do come along. We do want people to work backstage. I particularly want people to get Monday off work, because it's not a Sunday fit-up and I will struggle for bodies on that first day. So when we get the in, make sure you're free that week. You may only be as part of the morning, but we will need you. There's things to be doing. Get involved. You will have a fantastic time. I've had nearly 40 years of enjoying it. I'm lucky enough to have it as my career, you know, and you never know. In 30 years' time when I retire, some of you might take over. Fantastic.
I work creating bespoke costumes and very much enjoy the distressing side of things and the lived in, and something that you wouldn't usually see, like completely different, not your average period drama costume. It's all a little bit more fancy. So one of the recent ones I did for Lost Village this year had a rotating headpiece, so there's also like the electricals and things that so that nothing is seen obviously, and by remote control a headpiece can just turn around, which was very challenging and the bane of my life for about a week, but yeah, I got there in the end. So I do love creating new pieces and out there costumes that are really going to make that impact and that wow factor. I design and dress the character, the person. So for me to design the costumes, I have to know who that person is. I have to know what they look like, what's their makeup like, how would they wear their hair, how would they hold themselves. The the movement, all the rest of it, plays such a big part. I like to come along to rehearsals and really sit there and take notes on what your movements would be, and you know, for the production. So I do put a lot into coming up with these designs.
I shouldn't really say this is my favourite part of the show, because you just think I'm some sadistic maniac or something. But there's this moment in Act 2, you know, where Sweeney is reminiscing about his daughter, with almost lullaby the way he's singing, while just slitting people's throats at the same time. It's that type of disjunction which I love in Sweeney Todd. And I've done lots of work on getting the thing sequence on here for rehearsals. So I've been able to sort of really appreciate all the strange harmonies. Some of them you just cannot analyse. You just can't think, where does that chord come from? But it just works. And then there's also at the beginning of the second act, God, that's good. So then they've carried out their plan, you know, the pies are being served. And it's all an absolutely manic scene with Mrs. Lovett sort of rushing about. Sweeney, meanwhile, waiting for his chair to be delivered, the ominous chair. So he's preoccupied with that. And then you've got all the customers impatiently sort of asking for more, saying that these are the best pies they've ever tasted. And it's just wonderful, all this sort of multi-layering of ideas. So much to get your teeth into as a member of the ensemble. Yeah, that was good.